Hello, everybody. Lucas here. So today I want to talk about what the fuck it is that Kanye is up to. What is he up to? What is he doing? He's in Wyoming, um, with all of these different producers and different musicians and just this whole army of creativity, and things are going on, and what is going on? What is going on? So, you know, like I want to kind of form an analysis on this. What it is that I think about this album that is about to surface at any at some point in time. So Kanye, all of his albums have been totally different. You got 808s that is so different than My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. And then you've got My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy that's so different than The Life of Pablo, and that's so different than Jesus, and that's so different than Graduation and Debut and um, everything. So it's all different. He's always changing. He's always breaking boundaries. He's always going for something new. And and what I think about this album is that I think this is going to be one of the greatest albums of whatever year it comes out. I don't know if it's coming out this year. I don't know if it's coming out next year. I know that one of those years is probably the biggest possibility, but I truly think that this is going to be one of Kanye's greatest projects. And that's hard to say because all of his projects are great, in my opinion. But my speculation here. So, The Life of Pablo, right, came out. It came out in 2016. So, when that album was released, there was one track on the album that was not included until it was sent out on Spotify and Apple Music and everything. For the longest time, he just had it on Tidal. And for the longest time, he was, changing it and editing it and doing all this stuff to The Life of Pablo. So when it finally got released on Spotify and it finally got released on Apple Music and all of that, he included the track Saint Pablo. And to me, Saint Pablo was a track of growth. A track of growth. And Kanye is always going for those boundaries, always going to break those boundaries. That's what he's going for as a musician, and that's what he's known for. I mean, that's what he likes to do. And with Saint Pablo, that was a track that very much intrigued me. It, when my first initial listen to The Life of Pablo, I was well, my first initial listen. Let's be honest. I thought it was a mess, but that's because I didn't really soak it in. I didn't really get to feel it out. And now, it's quite possibly my favorite Kanye album, because I had the chance to absorb that and figure it out. And I still believe that that album is a mess, but I think that it's a beautiful mess. So Before Fade was the last track off of that album. And then he created St. Pablo. Not created, but like he added it to the album. And St. Pablo, I just really think that it's a song that kind of foreshadows what's to come with this new album. Obviously, he didn't he didn't know what direction he was going to take when he created St. Pablo, but St. Pablo is talking about a lot of shit. It's talking about a lot of shit. And it's really him kind of accepting his flaws as a human being, with all the debt and everything going on. But it's also a line that always captured my attention with that track is next time I'm on stage, we all go. So he's really talking about the next time that he gets on stage. And the way I like to think about that is we all know what happened during the Life of Pablo tour. He ended up canceling the rest of the tour because of exhaustion. He was in the hospital, and a lot of shit was going on in his head at that time. But when you listen to Saint Pablo, and when he says, "The next time I'm on stage, we all go," I just really feel like it's this sense of like foreshadowing, like, "Hey, are you ready for what's next?" And I don't really know why I have that speculation, but it just makes me think that he is going for amazement. He's going for his greatest project to date. He's going for art. And he's been visiting a lot of museums lately. And I think that he's getting a lot of insight, a lot of information, a lot of he's very much thinking about what his next move is, what he wants to do, how he wants to continue breaking the boundaries. And I really feel like that Saint Pablo highlights that throughout the whole track. I think you guys should give that track a listen again and really listen to the lyrics to see my to see why I'm speculating this. So what we know, let's skip to now. What we know is that he's in Wyoming. He has a ton of artists there right now. And he has the producer that was a part of the production of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy there. And as of today, I saw a tweet that quite possibly Daft Punk is there. So, I think that Kanye is going for big. He's going, and he always does. But I really think that he's going for perfect again. He's going for that perfect album that matches My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. And with the artists that he has at his disposal right now, and that are going to help him craft this thing, it's very possible that he could do it. So, yeah, I wanted to talk about that. I am super excited for this album. I think it's going to be incredible, no matter what. I'm very excited to see what Kanye is working on in that mind of his, because Kanye is a genius. I mean, let's face it. So, yeah, if you like this video, I love talking about music. It's one of my favorite things. I love talking about life. I love talking. So there's gonna be a lot more videos like this in the future. There's gonna be a lot more videos on Kanye. There's gonna be a lot more videos on music, and there's just gonna be a lot more videos on talking in general. So if you like the video, then please give it a like. And if you want to subscribe, if you're interested in the way that I talk and my, the way that I love expressing things through music, then awesome. Please subscribe. So, yeah, that's what I want to talk about. And have an amazing day.